Hello, it's me, the ukulele teacher, here to teach you how to play If I Ever Leave This World Alive by Flogging Molly. This song was requested by Ariana, who was a $50 patron, which means that not only did she get to request the song that I'm doing a lesson of right now, but she also got to keep one of my personal ukuleles. If you want to be in with a chance of winning one of my personal ukuleles, or choosing which song I make a lesson or a cover of, then sign up today for patreon.com/uketeacher, where for as little as $1 a month, you can get all kinds of awesome and crazy rewards, and it means that I can keep making more and more of these cool lessons for you guys. Don't worry if you can't afford to sign up, because the lessons themselves will always be free forever on YouTube, but you could do me a favour by hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notifications so you never miss a lesson. So grab your uke, make sure it's in tune, and if you need help tuning your uke, then be sure to download my free app, the Ukulele app, right now, and when it is in tune, your uke should sound like this. Just in case you haven't heard the song before, I'm going to play you through verse 1 quickly first, to give you a rough idea of how it should sound when you've learned it. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll thank you for the things you did in my life. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll come back down and sit beside your feet tonight. Wherever I am, you'll always be more than just a memory. If I ever leave this world alive. Now there are just 4 chords in this song all the way through. These are the chords that you'll need for the song. If you already know them, then skip ahead now. To play the chord of D, bar the 2nd fret with your 1st finger. That means you push down on all 4 strings at the same time, then add your 4th finger to the 5th fret of the 1st string. And the chord of D should sound like this. To play the chord of G, put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And the chord of G should sound like this. To play the chord of A, put your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And the chord of A should sound like this. And to play the chord of B minor, put that bar back on the 2nd fret, and then add your 3rd finger to the 4th fret of the 4th string. And the chord of B minor should sound like this. Now all the way through this song, I play a nice and jaunty down, down, up, down, up, down, up pattern, with a big emphasis on the first down. So it should sound like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now for the intro, we'll just play that down, down, up, down, up, down, up pattern 4 times on the D chord to get us nicely into the swing of things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the chords for the first 2 lines are D, G, and D. You play the down, down, up, down, up, down, up pattern twice on the D, twice on the G, and then 4 times on the D. Like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's for the first 2 lines that go like this. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll thank you for the things you did in my life. 3, 4. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll come back down and sit beside your feet tonight. 3, 4. Then the chords for the next 2 lines are A to B minor to G. And here we play the pattern 4 times on the A, twice on the B minor, and twice on the G, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's for the part that goes like this. Wherever I am, you'll always be more than just a memory. And then for the final line, the chords are D to A to D. Twice on D, twice on A, and 4 times on D, like this. If I ever leave this world alive. So let's put that all together and play through verse 1. Nice and slow from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I ever leave this world alive, thank you for the things you did in my life. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll come back down and sit beside your feet tonight. Wherever I am, you'll always be more than just a memory. If I ever leave this world alive. And now we move on to verse 2, and the good news is the chords are exactly the same as verse 1. So let's just carry straight on and play through verse 2 all together from the top, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll take on all the sadness that I left behind. If I ever leave this world alive, the madness that you feel will soon subside. So in a word, don't shed a tear. I'll be here when it all gets weird. If I ever leave this world alive. And now we move on to verse 3. And the good news is it's very similar to verses 1 and 2, but the first 2 lines are played as an instrumental, which is good for me because it gives my voice a bit of a break. So let's carry on and keep playing through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when in doubt, just call my name, just before you go insane. But here's where things start to get slightly different, because the last couple of lines are similar to the first 2 verses, but things are stretched out a little bit. It's very similar to verses 1 and 2, but there's an extra line of B minor to G in the middle. So let's put that all together and play through verse 3. From the top, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we move on to the final verse, and this verse is significantly different from the other verses, so let me break it down again for you. The first line, the chords are D to B minor to G, which is 4 times on D, then twice on B minor and twice on G, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then both of the next 2 lines, the chords are D to A, with 2 on the D and 2 on the A, like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So if we put that all together, the first half of the final verse should sound like this. I'm okay, I'm alright, though you have gone from my life. You said that it would. Now everything should be alright. And then the good news is the second half of the verse is exactly the same as the first half. So let's put that all together and play through verse 4. I'm okay, I'm alright, though you have gone from my life. You said that it would. Now everything should be alright. I'm okay, I'm alright, though you have gone from my life. You said that it would. Now everything should be alright. and put that all together, and that's how to play If I Ever Leave This World Alive by Flogging Molly. Thanks again to Ariana for requesting this song. If you have any ideas or suggestions for future lessons, then let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, until next time, I love you all and I wish you the best.